everyone. I would just like to start off by introducing myself. My name is Sarah Benedict. I am 20 years old, and I'm currently in college to get a teaching degree. So I want to start off by asking you a question. So think of the number 40,000. Does it sound like a large number? It does, but imagine if you only make 40 grand a year. The average teacher in Tulsa County only makes 40 grand a year, and they work 9 months out of the year, not including fall, spring, summer, winter break. Most teachers do have to work 2 jobs in order to live comfortably, and not have to worry about living check to check to check, unless they have a spouse that allows them to have like a second income. Students spend most of their day in a learning facility from morning to early, late afternoon, sometimes longer. So for this reason, teachers have a huge impact on a child's life, on their student's life. So today I will be discussing the roles of a teacher and why I think they deserve and should get a better pay. Teaching is not always easy. It can be really stressful, especially when there's one teacher to a whole classroom of students. And you have to deal with issues such as like behavior, because obviously kids are coming from different home lives, different family lives, just all kinds of different situations. And also a teacher's mind is constantly running. Like they go like a million miles a second because they're constantly being asked questions from their students, from their parents, from other faculty members, and these kind of questions are required to have quick responses. But with that being said, it's not always bad. It's more so good than bad, because this career field in education is a very rewarding career. Not everybody gets to see students learn and grow and expand their mindset like a teacher does. Because a student's mind is like a sponge. It's always absorbing information, and they're later on going to like use that information. Teachers, like, they're not always just meeting a child's educational needs. They're meeting other needs such as emotional needs, physical needs. Like, for example, say a child is having a bad day and maybe they just need a hug from their favorite teacher, and that's what they're there for. Also, I mean, everybody has that one teacher they will never forget. For me, it was my 8th grade English teacher. I'll never forget her. She was always there. She was caring. She was patient. And you could tell she loved what she did. Also, the educational system is not perfect. Nobody agrees 100% with it. Nobody fully hates it, though. I mean, it is useful. It is there for a good reason. Because without it, we wouldn't know our basic skills such as reading, writing, math, and that we use like every single day, whether we realize it or not. Like, for example, say you're driving down the road, right? You see a stop sign. You read stop without even thinking about it, right? And that's because you were taught those reading and writing skills, right? Also, most companies and most career fields and most jobs, whatever, whether they're like the top of the company or you're just a new employee starting out at the bottom, they do require a high school diploma, right? So you want to be able to achieve that without the teachers, the educators, the educational system that's there willing to help you and guide you along your path of getting that diploma, right? In order to be a teacher, you have to be patient. Like, obviously students aren't going to grasp the information, well, some might, like the first time around. Sometimes it may take 2 or 3 times, sometimes more, maybe even some extra tutoring outside of class. And it's something like a teacher has to be passionate about what they do, because if they don't love what they do, the student is going to be able to tell that, and they're not going to want to retain that information from that teacher who hates her job. And also, like, nobody becomes a teacher for the money. The money is not great. And for me personally, like going into this career field, I'll hear all the time that, why do you want to become a teacher? They don't make money. You're going to struggle. You have all these goals in mind, and you're not going to be able to achieve them because you're not going to have the money. But it's something that I'm passionate about, and I believe that if it's something that is truly meant to be for me, then it will work itself out. Um, this passion of mine started at the age of 17. I got my first job in childcare at slash learning facility as a sophomore in high school, and I kept that job for 3 years. I quit my senior year, the end of senior year, and got a job nannying. And then those, because of all the COVID stuff, they went back to school. My classes are currently still all online. So I got a job at another learning facility slash daycare, and I'm doing that while they're in school. Also, I'm in school, so I'm being able to use those skills that I'm learning in school into the learning facility that I'm working at now, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, for these reasons, I believe that the roles of a teacher, like, they're not good, or they're not always easy. There's the good, there's the bad, just like any other job, but they do so much. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize the roles of a teacher and how much they actually do for their students, for your kids, for your grandchildren. But they really do. They do a lot. And so this is why I believe they deserve to be paid more, because, I mean, they're working inside the classroom, outside the classroom. They're using a lot of their own time and money in order to keep the educational system flowing, keep these children happy, and allowing for them to have a good education. So they're honestly, like, they are hard workers, and they do deserve to be paid more.